the Salesian Confessor and the Rite of Penance. Today, we reflect together on a beautiful gift in the life of the Church, the ministry of the Confessor, shaped by the gentle spirit of St. Francis de Sales and renewed through the Rite of Penance. At the heart of our reflection are three treasures: mercy, understanding, and spiritual guidance. These are not mere ideals, they are the living heartbeat of a Salesian confessor. The first point for our reflection today: historical and spiritual roots. Let us first look at our foundations. First of all, St. Francis de Sales and confession. For St. Francis de Sales, the sacrament of penance was a channel of purification, reconciliation, and growth in holiness. He made himself available to people from every walk of life, rich and poor, learned and unlearned, the strong and the weak. He saw a deep link between listening to God's word and the decision to turn away from sin, leading to a transformed life. Secondly, the influence of the Council of Trent. His teaching fully reflected the wisdom of the Council of Trent, upholding the sacrament's vital place in the Christian journey. Thirdly, a fresh emphasis after Vatican II. The Second Vatican Council brought new light. The revised Rite of Penance placed strong emphasis on personal conversion, the healing power of mercy, and the confessor's role as a compassionate guide, not merely a judge. The second point for reflection today is core principles of Salesian Confessor. First of all, a heart for salvation. Francis de Sales tells us the confessor's deepest desire must be the salvation of souls. And this desire is nourished by prayer. Prayer for those who come and prayer for those who hesitate to come. Secondly, kindness and compassion. He welcomed all with gentleness, especially those who were poor, struggling, or wounded by life. Thirdly, spiritual discernment. A Salesian confessor listens attentively, discerns God's work in a person's life, and offers guidance suited to their situation. Fourthly, contrition and amendment. And Francis de Sales was clear: confession without true sorrow, without a sincere effort to change, is fruitless. We must help penitents understand this, not to burden them, but to free them. The third point for reflection: the Salesian confessor today. First of all, welcoming and accessible. Today, following St. Francis de Sales' example means being approachable. A warm smile, a reassuring word, these can open a penitent's heart more than we imagine. Secondly, listening with empathy. It means stepping into their world, feeling their struggles, and offering a safe space for honesty. Thirdly, encouraging and inspiring hope. We remind them of their God-given dignity. We highlight their progress, no matter how small. We assure them that with God's grace, change is possible. Fourthly, guiding towards conversion. We help them recognize patterns of sin, resist temptation, and develop virtues that strengthen their relationship with God. Fifthly, promoting frequent confession. Francis de Sales encouraged regular confession, not only to cleanse the soul, but to strengthen it. We too should invite our people to come often so that grace may form their daily life. The fourth point for reflection: practical applications in ministry. First of all, ongoing formation for confessors. Our ministry calls for ongoing learning, not just theology, but also psychology, counseling, and the practice of Salesian virtues like gentleness and humility. Secondly, creating a welcoming space. The physical space matters. A confessional that is private, comfortable, and accessible tells the penitent, "You are welcome here." Thirdly, promoting the sacrament. Many Catholics no longer see the beauty of confession. We must teach it in homilies, catechesis, retreats, showing that it is not a punishment but a healing encounter with Christ. Fourthly, adapting to diverse needs. Our world is diverse. We meet people from many cultures and experiences. A good confessor adapts, always with sensitivity and respect. The fifth point for reflection: challenges and opportunities. First of all, overcoming fear and shame. Many avoid confession because they feel ashamed or unworthy. Our task is to show them through our words and our presence that God's mercy is greater than any sin. Secondly, addressing contemporary issues. Today's penitents bring complex struggles, addictions, broken relationships, questions of justice and conscience. We must be ready to listen and to respond with truth and compassion. Thirdly, integrating technology. Yes, even technology can serve this ministry. Websites, apps, and videos can help people understand the sacrament and prepare well for it. The sixth point for our reflection today: enduring relevance of the Salesian approach. First of all, a ministry of mercy. In a world wounded by division, the Salesian Confessor becomes a minister of reconciliation, helping people find peace, hope, and healing in God's love. Secondly, a path to holiness. This is not just about forgiving sins, it is about leading people to holiness, helping them live out their baptismal call in the ordinary moments of life. Thirdly, the example of St. Francis de Sales. Francis de Sales himself was a master confessor, wise, patient, and deeply compassionate. He showed that truth and love are never opposed, they walk hand in hand. To conclude, living the Salesian spirit. The Salesian Confessor, inspired by St. Francis de Sales, renewed by the Rite of Penance, is called to be a channel of God's mercy. By welcoming penitents warmly, listening with empathy, and guiding with wisdom, we help them taste the joy of God's forgiveness and the courage to begin again. Let us then embrace this mission with our whole heart. Let us be confessors who heal wounds, restore hope, and draw souls closer to Christ. And may we, like St. Francis de Sales, welcome each person with a tender heart, listen with the ears of the Spirit, and guide with the wisdom and love that come only from God. Live Jesus.